Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you missed the last episode, I started the Patreon, and if you were to uh subscribe to it, become a member, you would get your name over here in the right-hand corner. Currently there are none because it's only been a week, but yeah, it's just $5. You get your name in here, and you get not this specific database that I'm using, but you get this specific save. Um, from the 1992 database, which is fun. But yeah, that's $5 and be what's called a main eventer, and you'll get that name down over here in the corner at during every video, and you will be recognized. But yeah, last time we lost like significantly less money than we have been recently, and I feel like that is a good sign moving forward. Um, we also have yeah, we've went up in size. So we're 4 in the Mid-Atlantic, and we have 1s in these stray areas that are nearby. We're hoping to get this to 17 by the end of next year. That's going to be the goal for next year, but we're not there yet. We don't even have a title yet. So yeah, we're just going to be building towards that. And next we have retaliation. I'm going to. Oh, I also have a new uh, thing that I got when I was just messing around in one of the saves I'm doing. And it's called Febreze. I'll link it down in the description. It's pretty nice. It looks really good. I like it. So yeah. Oh, last time we also we hired Vince Russo. So yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that only because his booking ability is the same as ours. And I've also decided we're going to attempt to rehire Chief J Eagle as an ongoing person because we could use the jobber, and I don't see a point in getting rid of him right now. And plus he helps the backstage be not so young. I don't want to have the average age be so young and it cause problems backstage because young dudes are assholes. Yeah, so the last show we did, it was Haymakers High Stakes. Simon Diamond defeated Ricky Blues. Blues attempted to shake hands, but Diamond low blows him. And these are only written this way because I booked it on screen. I'm not gonna do that this episode, but I will try to get 3 in. Maybe we can reach an hour, but we will try. But yeah, Shane Helms defeated Chief J Eagle, and Tarantino says he could pin Shane with his eyes closed and challenges him to a blindfold match. And then generic babyface Kid Cash promo just to show he's still around. And then we have Taz, Billy Kidman, and Rey Mysterio defeating Chris Jericho and the Gangstas. And that got an 81 attendance, which is our highest yet. So, which is good. Which is good. That's what we want. But yeah. So we're gonna go to Haymaker's Retaliation, and hopefully we can get to 5 from that. If not, we can get to 5 from the show after that. Or the one after. But yeah, this is fun. I'll see y'all there. Okay, we've got some things to deal with. Okay, gonna complete that signing before that headache. Romeo Valentino changes his body type, and so does Glenn Jacobs. Did his star power go, or star quality go up? I know that usually goes up here. Performance skills. Went from a 45 to a 56, which isn't bad. Um, should I? You know what? You know what? I'm glad I started recording this part. Um, Yeah, we got it in 2 days. I'm going to go through, see who I can get to beef up, for lack of a better term, and I will come back when anyone does. Okay, so I got all the way down to Nick Tarantino, and he's not able to for another 2 years, which is fine. But back to the thing. All right, Shane Helms has taken the suggestion on board. We only have a few guys left, only two of them, so I'll go ahead and do them here, just so I don't have to add another thing in the video that's like 2 seconds. All right, taking the suggestion, he's on board with it. So that's two of them. Simon Diamond might be a guy we keep. No, I do not want to do that. All right, good for Taz. Good for Taz. All right. Um, yeah, let's go back. Let's continue to retaliation. Okay, we are to the day of the show. How much? Yeah, we've made 42 in profit because of our sponsors. Hopefully, we can start to ramp up more in our sponsors because we're making 447 a month. Um, and I want to be able to start making profits and get us out of debt as soon as possible. If y'all have any suggestions for background music, because the last one I found, it was weird in the way it did it when I did it for the second episode of this. Um, so I don't really know 100% what to use, but I think that's fine. Okay, we made 92, which is better. Oh boy. This is going to be irritating, isn't it? So he only made 24 because of the personality clash, and oh boy. And then that brought us down to a 45. Generates a base value 50. I feel like he'll do better the longer we have him. Poor booking chemistry with Russo. Okay, I'm gonna keep him until the end of the episode. Y'all let me know if Vince Russo's worth it, even with the poor booking chemistry with my player character. But I want to do character idea. Surefire hit. Let's do another one. Surefire hit 2. And we only have 12 points left, which is fine. Locker room incidents. Jesus Christ. Stern warning. He got into an argument with Chris Jericho backstage, annoyed at the morale officer's attempts at team building. Oh boy, I need to get him happy as soon as freaking possible. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything on that front. What I am going to do, ignore that. What I am going to do is see if I can use one of these on him. Maybe it'll make him happy. We'll work on him. We'll work on him. Who else is particularly annoyed? I think that's how I'm going to do this. Mostly so I don't have to spend money. Any negative morale? It's just Taz. Alright, let's give him the other one. And that, thank goodness. Okay, that'll stop that. And that's probably what I'm going to start doing more often. Because who has negative momentum? Momentum gold. So, like, yeah. Mustafa Saeed, New Jack, Nick Tarantino, Rey Mysterio. Like, Rey Mysterio especially. Like, he needs work. But, yeah. We're going to book this. And we will be back. Okay, and we are back. So, there's a lot of different angles that we're doing for this. Yeah. So, let's get into the opener. Okay, Shane Helms defeated Nick Tarantino with a Vertebreaker. I think he needs a different finisher because I feel like a Vertebreaker's too off the walls. But yeah, they continue their storyline with that match, which will be continued next month. And we move into Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio losing to the Gangstas in a match that had good wrestling but didn't have much heat. And Rey Mysterio carried the match. I promise you, we will give Rey Mysterio more of a chance. But yeah, New Jack got the pin. Hopefully that boosts his momentum going forward, especially in this next match that we're going to do between or for New Jack. Um, yeah, New Jack and Mustafa Saeed got a tag team special as bonus, and Rey Mysterio stood out, which is awesome. It's kind of what we're wanting, and we're wanting to build our tag team division a little, even if we can't do a whole lot with it at the moment. Taz addresses New Jack. I I spelled addresses wrong. Wants a one-on-one match next event to finish it all. Jack accepts. Now this is to finish the freaking storyline because this has kind of been a freaking train wreck, sadly. All right, in a decent match, Simon Diamond defeated Chief J Eagle in 1405 with a Simonizer. Yeah, there's not much to talk about here. Ricky Blues attacks Diamond after the last show, so Ricky Blues has most definitely snapped after what happened. Um, yeah, and in our main event, Chris Jericho defeated Kid Cash with a Lion Tamer after blatantly cheating. The match was meant to revolve around high spots. Chris Jericho got a 48. Kid Cash got a 37. Yeah, Jericho and Mysterio are probably going to get the praise for this show. And Vince Russo says Jericho and Cash don't need to fight it out again just yet after that tainted victory from Jericho. And that they will have a chance again very soon, and there will be an announcement next month. Well, next show. You'll see. We got a 41. I think that's our best show, actually. I'm going to check that, like, right after. But that increased our popularity in one region, and the show benefited from having a wide selection of angles. It seems to be a reoccurring theme with who we praise. Happy with my speech, pleased with my speech. And we lost 800 for that show, sadly. And we went up to a 5. Like that was our goal for the video. We could end it right here, which I'm not going to because I said 3 shows. But but yeah, I think that was our best show. If it'll load, I can check that. Okay, what mail do we get? Booking complaint. Did you have you been not having good momentum? What? Wait, hold on. Okay, so now you have cold momentum. Uh, we're gonna go Haymakers. Yikes! He did lose his last 3 matches. Uh, I didn't realize that. It's fine. I thought he's been doing better than that. Where's morale? There it is. Any negative. So it's just him now. If it's not him, it's somebody else. All right, let's set up the next show. Suggest name: Hollyweird Terrorizing. Sure. We had Triple H on one of these as one of the thumbnails, so. uh, what's our availability for next month? Let's do the 6th. On a Sunday. And yeah, I think. Where's our top 100s? Yeah, Retaliation was our best one after High Stakes, which was also our best one. Um, and it had our top two of our top three best matches. No, wait, yeah, it had two of our top three best matches, which is good. Our top four best matches are the same thing, which is fine. I'm not mad, but it it's just interesting. Yeah, so we'll continue with that. I will probably pre-book some stuff. Um, but yeah, we'll get there when we get there. See y'all in a minute. All right, and we're back. Let's see what mail we've got. All right. Well, WWE New Jersey has went bankrupt. I think this was the company I could have bought, but I chose not to because I'm already in debt, and that's his booking complaint from last month. And now we're on Terror Rising. So let's go to the next show and see what bullshittery our guys have for us today. All right. No one's getting the night off. We're going to the Wade Hampton High School gym. Excuse me. All right. Um, Vince Russo's still finding his feet, and it's basically the same as last month. Well, a little less actually, which kind of sucks. But let's go character idea. We can give. Dang it! You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna risk it. Taz has been spreading rumors about Vince Russo, which almost led to a fistfight between the two. Oh boy. Stern warning. Awesome. Alright. Metal. We're gonna positively metal between Taz and Vince. Okay. Let's hope that works. Alright. And ignore that. Alright. No, I want to do that character idea real quick. Alright, am I gonna gamble and win? Yeah, I'm gonna gamble and win, but that helped his momentum, but it didn't really help him from being annoyed at me. Alright, well, we're gonna book the rest of the show, and we will see what that Vince Russo announcement was. Alright, and welcome back. This is going to be a very match-heavy show compared to our other ones. We're gonna start with our pre-show, which was Billy Kidman versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio got a 57, and defeated Billy Kidman. I was kind of hoping that this would move some of the momentum from Kidman to Mysterio, and also just to give them something on the show, other than like, oh my god, they're helping Taz win or some shit like that. Because I just wanted a normal hardcore match, and so we get to Vince Russo's announcement. He announces a men's tournament starting this month, which will include every single match on the show tonight. And Taz versus New Jack will be a hardcore match. What I didn't mention here was that this is for the Haymakers Men's Championship. I'm using the spinner belt because that's what the belt I made in 2K23 was based on. Um, so yeah, this is the tournament. We will have Ricky Blues versus Simon Diamond in the semifinals. The winner of that will face the winner of Taz versus New Jack, and the winner of that little section will face the winner of this next section, which will be Kid Cash versus Chris Jericho, who the winner of that will face the winner of Nick Tarantino versus Shane Helms. So this is the tournament I have so far. It's kind of everybody that's been in a major program at this point. But yeah, so we have Kid Cash defeating Chris Jericho with a moneymaker. The match was meant to have a lot of high spots. Jericho probably wasn't the best choice to lose, but that's fine. I'm doing this for the story, not necessarily um who's the best wrestler, because we'll get to who's the best wrestler in terms of matches. But yeah, it was a good match. They had a 45. Okay, what's next? Um, Cash says that he'll claw his way to become champion, even if it means facing someone he's faced before, and Cash passes by Diamond on his way out. That's why we've kept that storyline. So, next we have Simon Diamond defeating Ricky Blues with a Simonizer. Simon Diamond got a 37. I don't know who I'm gonna have win the title yet. We will see. We will see. This will not conclude. This won't conclude the next show though. This will conclude on the show after that because we still need to get people on the card. So in a decent match, Nick Tarantino defeated Shane Helms by pinfall with a heartbreaker. The match was designed to tell a specific story, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of this feud. That's their third match, and Nick Tarantino finally got his comeuppance. In a decent match, Taz defeated New Jack by submission with a Kata Hijime. The match was designed to be chaotic and full of action to get the crowd going, which I debated on who was going to win this match out of all of them. But originally it was going to be New Jack, but I switched to Taz at the last minute solely because like I wanted a face to fight Simon. But I realized that I don't want to have Taz be this Goldberg winning streak type character. I don't think we need that right now. I think we need people who are going to be sort of we can do anything with them. Like at some point we can have him have a winning streak like for a while, but that's not something we need right now, which is fine. Um but yeah, we will have Taz continue in the tournament penalized for physical condition. All right. And that show got a 32 and benefited from having the wide selection of angles. Ugh, yeah, wow. That dang. Yeah, we'll congratulate Chris Jericho and Simon Diamond. Complimented on good performance. Happy with my speech, pleased with my speech. And we lost 755, which is fine. And our popularity went to a 6, which is awesome, and we're getting some extra strays in these other regions. And let's see how this will affect our potential in getting more money. And we got mail. Relationship changed. We're like family to Chris Jericho now. So I think that means Chris Jericho won't leave as much. I'm sorry. Why is that the name of their TV show? Is that a play off of Raw? That's so. If hold on, wait a minute. Was that game generated? If that was game generated, then like that's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, yeah. So let's work on the next show. Add new event. Do Haymakers. We'll do I Wanna Rock. Sure, why not? And our availability for next month, we want to do Sunday the 4th. Okay, yeah, and I'll go ahead and put our tournament matches in. We are going to have Taz versus Simon Diamond. I'm not showing y'all who's winning that. And we have Kid Cash versus Nick Tarantino. Sorry, I forgot. It completely blanked. God dang it. Nick Tarantino. And one of these matches will be the main event. It will probably be Simon's match because I trust him to main event but more. Not as distaste to uh you know. And we got 600 from sponsors. Yeah, no. We'll probably get out of putting ourselves more in debt by the end of the year. Like most definitely. Um but yeah, we have I Wanna Rock in 27 days. We will continue to that. Told you I was doing 3 this episode. So yeah. Well, I'll see y'all there. Alright, and we're back. What mail did we get? We could stop that. It keeps happening. Um oh, poor Romeo and Rusty Thomas. Dang. Well, we're thinking about a women's division eventually. I was gonna say speak of the devil, but never mind. That's more money than I really would want, or really would ever have. It's, it's all right. It's all right. All right. Couple split WWE Mexico. No, I'm good. And now Simon Diamond is Tone. So let's see how much money. Oh, oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I'm kind of hoping we make a profit this upcoming show, or like after this month. It's kind of what I'm hoping for. So we got a 6, and we're doing a show a month. So yeah, let's advance on. All right, nobody's the night off. Wade Hampton High School Gym. All right, and we're back to 96. That's kind of what we expected. Vince Russo's not doing as good. Yeah, probably not going to be keeping Vincey over here for long. I don't know. Y'all let me know. That's y'all's decision there. Alright, so we have 90 points. We're going to do 2 character ideas. One's a bit of a gamble. The one's a bit of a gamble. Alright. And we're going to use both of those tonight. Just because I want to do a character idea on somebody. Jesus Christ, I might have to get rid of Vince. They had an over-the-top duet. That's awesome. And in 30 years, he'll do one with, MJF. Let's do team bonding. Alright. Alright. Now I'm going to. No, wait, that's right. Nick Tarantino, come here. We're gonna put this one on you. How? How are you still irritated? God dang it. Alright, well he's 2 for 3 out of that, but it's fine. He's not necessarily going to Alright, well, we're gonna get back to booking this. I will see y'all in a minute. Alright, and we are on the last show of the episode. Yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, so the Gangsta's first match back as a tag team. They defeat Ricky Blues and Chief J Eagle with New Jack pinning Chief J Eagle. I feel like they need to get their momentum back because they're kind of lacking in that. Chris Jericho opened the show with a decent promo had a 31. Dang, for Jericho to be off his game, that's pretty good. Like for this point, in a bout that had superb wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Chris Jericho defeated Rey Mysterio, Shane Helms, and Billy Kidman when Chris Jericho submitted Billy Kidman with a lion tamer, and the match revolved around high spots. That got the crowd going. This is a way to use everybody. Dang. All right, let's go. In a decent match, Kid Cash defeated Nick Tarantino with a moneymaker. This match was a part of the men's championship tournament, and Kid Cash will be in the finals. I think we know where this is going. All right. In a match that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Simon Diamond defeated Taz with a Simonizer. The match was designed to tell a specific story. Simon Diamond got a 43 and Taz got a 36. Awesome. Kid Cash and Simon Diamond had a stare down, which is okay. That's whatever. We got a 39, which is cool. Actually, yeah, they're they're gonna love me by the time the series is over. We lost 760, which is fine, and we didn't go up by one, which is okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna be too mad. We're not making money off of the shows yet, which is okay. We don't necessarily need to. But we need to get to the point of hopefully that this is still gonna go up. It says 900. We will skip to the end of the month and we will check. Um, I'm probably gonna name this one. Haymakers Championship Finals 1 hour. This will be in. Oh, cool. Okay. So I think what I'm probably gonna do on this next show is probably have a #1 contenders match between the other 6 that lost solely for the sake of getting everyone on the card and um having something for Dreamscape, because I did not realize that we were that close to Dreamscape already. I thought this was going to be done by October. Um which is fine. Like, I'll deal with it. But championship finals next month. And let's skip to the end of the month and see where we go from there. Yeah. End of the month. There we go. All right, and we're back. We're gonna check some stuff beforehand. All right, WWE Mexico has gone bankrupt. Excuse me. Shane Helms is now toned, and we'll have to wait 2 years for him. Okay. Financial warning, booking position available, and financial warning. None of these are things that I can really do anything about, which is fine. All right. Dang. Yeah. Yeah, we're probably gonna start getting out of our debt soon, because that's pretty cool. That's only $18 is what we lost last month, which is very, very promising. I'm kind of glad we are able to get lower and lower in terms of how much money we lose. And that's with having everybody on the shows too. But yeah, so next time we will have our Haymakers Men's Championship final between Simon Diamond and Kid Cash. and um, we will start steamrolling ourselves out of debt, and we'll probably do the very first Dreamscape show, which awesome. I've been waiting to do that because I love the concept of Dreamscape so much that, like, with it being essentially our WrestleMania, so like I'm excited to see how we can steamroll that over the next few years. But until then, like, subscribe, um, become a member of the Patreon if you can't afford it. It's $5 a month. I understand if you have other things going on and you need the extra $5 a month. No judgment here. I get it. Um, but yeah, I will see y'all later. Y'all have a great day.